Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nicholas Malson speaking, and I welcome you all to yet another episode of my podcast where you and I will hopefully smile once again. If this is your first time listening to this episode, welcome, and I hope you will enjoy your stay. If you are a returning listener, welcome back, and as always, it is a huge pleasure to see you once again. I hope you will enjoy your stay as well. The purpose of this podcast is to focus on optimistic things or just simply talk about nice things that have happened recently. It is all about positivity and maintaining a good spirit. Obviously, I do not ignore the pessimistic things in no way or circumstances. I'm just willing to focus more on good things. You know, we deserve to smile, and which is why this podcast exists. After all, the world is a cruel and unjust place, but at least we can enjoy sunsets. At least we can do that. I would like to thank Anchor.fm once again for distributing this podcast with ease. Thanks to this service, this podcast is available on such platforms as Spotify, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Breaker. This episode and others are also available on YouTube. However, I publish episodes there manually. If you want to give it a shot, if you got something to say or if you want to run your own podcast, Anchor.fm will be a good place to start. This is a free service, and I'm no way or shape sponsored by them. I just think that they deserve much more attention. If you are based in the United States, you may actually have an opportunity to earn money from your podcast. Sadly, if you are in Europe or any other places, you cannot do that, unfortunately. So, one more thing, if you want to communicate with me, YouTube will be a best place to go. If you want a chance for your comment to be read out in public, leave a comment in any of the videos. Or if you want a more anonymous conversation, or you just don't want this to be read out in public, then send me an email. My YouTube channel is Smile Once Again Podcast with the same logo you may have seen before. My email address is smileonceagainpodcast@gmail.com. That's smileonceagainpodcast@gmail.com. All lowercase, one word, no special characters apart from the @ sign. So, with that being said, I hope you are going to enjoy this episode. It is going to be quite an interesting one. I do hope so. Enjoy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm recording this, it is now 6:12 in the evening on the 11th of February 2022. It is Friday. I hope you have all had a great week so far and excited for the weekend. I'm once again recording prior to Sunday because I'm going to be quite busy during the weekend, and there's quite a lot of things going on, so it is going to be a pretty blitz kind of recording session because in about 20 minutes or so I'm going to be catching up with my good friend Michael. Michael, if you're hearing this, I hope you're doing well, and I hope we will be having a good chat in a bit. It's a pretty good week so far, and the month as well. Everything is great. I'm loving life, and I am very happy with what is going on. So many things to talk about. Well, I just want to cover the main thing that I want to talk about for quite a while, and that is love. As we all know, or most of us know, the 14th of February is around the corner. A good old St. Valentine's Day. I mean, I had different thoughts about this holiday for quite some time because my perception of life was much different than what it is now. But now, considering that, you know, I am with someone and it's been an incredible experience so far, and I really love spending time with that person. I just think that, you know, it is a really special holiday and such, but to me, being with her, like on any day, it feels like St. Valentine's Day. It just really feels special. And to me, love has gained a new meaning, you know, because At first, I was quite hesitant about it, and I had different perception on how things are working and what is necessary to be with someone special nowadays. But then when I've met her, it just feels so different. Like I think she appreciates me for who I am and what I do for her and with her, and I really want to make her happy. I think part of love is making someone else happy, and that's what I love doing. Just seeing that person that you care about, that you love, seeing her smile, or whoever that person is, seeing them smile, it just makes you feel really really exciting. I think, unless you have a different experience, because love is so diverse. It's a very special feeling, and everyone deserves to feel it at least once in their life. Uh, and I'm not particularly talking about like relationship and such. I mean, everything is a relationship nowadays, depending on how you're looking at it, because friendship is a kind of relationship, which is being friends. Family is a relationship because they are your relatives, and your partner is it's a special relationship because you found love with someone that is outside your family, and you just having a really really good time with that person, and you're just enjoying every single moment you can with that person. And I think when you are just being yourself with that person, and if that person is still with you, that means a lot. You are you know you can be who you want to be with that person, as long as you are striving to be better. So I think relationships purpose is to build each other up, and if you do that, I'm pretty sure you do each other a massive favor. Like whatever happens in the future, you can always be grateful to each other for all those good moments that you shared, and everything that you did for each other, because in the future you can just be a better person. So remember that love is not just about fulfilling your needs, it's about fulfilling others' needs as well. Whether it is friend, family, or whatever, you can always rely on them, and they can always rely on you. Just make sure that it is mutual. I think when you are genuinely confident in yourself, or like you don't fake yourself, that's where the real you can actually come in. I'm not sure if this makes sense, but like when you have to understand that if you try to fake yourself, eventually the lie will catch up with you. I remember I've seen a story where someone was trying to pretend to be a character from a specific film, and like eventually the partner has found that out, and now I don't know like what happened with the relationship and such. Hopefully everything was okay, but I just hope that you don't repeat the same mistake as that person did. uh, if things don't work out, at least you have tried. And you can find someone else who can appreciate you more than the person that you tried to have things with, either friendship or relationship or whatever it is. uh Sorry, I keep saying but I think I'm just really excited, and also again blitz recording, so just want to make sure that I talk about things whilst not trying to repeat myself. um but all I can say is that I hope that you experience love, and I hope that your family loves you. Of course, they love you. What am I saying? Like they do love you. Of course, there can be instances where, unfortunately, there can be people who have completely different families and such, and there is no such thing as love there. And I'm very sorry if you are in that circumstance, and I hope that you will find love wherever you are or whatever you're doing. You deserve to be loved. And uh, and I just hope that things will be okay for you. There is someone there for you, a friend, a partner, whatever. just don't give up, okay? You are loved, you are valued, you are appreciated. And I mean that sincerely and genuinely. Because I know what it's like to forget what love is. And at least, there is at least one person who will feel the genuine feelings towards you the same way you genuinely have feelings towards them. So just keep going and remember, love is there. Love does exist. Even if you think about scientifically, which is like a mix of physical and the chemical reactions, let's not bother about that. But what I'm trying to say is that you can find love and you are loved. Just keep searching, okay? Thank you for listening to this bit. So other things, I got myself a new chair, so I'm just gonna be trying to roll back now. I mean, you may hear some like strange noises a little bit, but it's not squeaking anymore. Maybe there are like a couple of clicks and such, but no, it is a new chair. I got this recently. I was trying to find something better for myself because especially after a few weeks ago where I've damaged my back and it wasn't a nice feeling at all. So yeah, the old chair has got to go because it's very uncomfortable and it can damage your back even more. So if you feel like you are not feeling comfortable when sitting in the chair, try to find a better one. It's definitely worth it. And of course, you have to look after yourself as well. So move as much as you can, walk, exercise, and make sure that you look after yourself. Okay, and make sure that you clear your mind as much as possible. Just have a sober mind. What was the phrase? Healthy mind, healthy body, or vice versa. Healthy body, healthy mind. Treat your body as a temple. Treat your mind as a sanctuary, I guess, as a library. Just make sure you take good care of yourself because you deserve to be treated well. But in order to do that, you need to start treating yourself well. That's what I've learned about myself and about life recently. Yeah, so what else can I really talk about? I've tried to record this episode yesterday, but it didn't really work out because I was trying to speak quietly because it's been quite late in the evening. It was about maybe 9:30. And unfortunately, I kept getting distracted by a baby crying somewhere. I think it's one of the neighbors, and bless their souls. I understand that it is babies. Like the only thing you can do is just to make sure they're well and they're growing up well. But them crying is something that is very difficult to stop. I personally didn't have that experience. But I think when the time comes, I should prepare myself because, it is a very, very challenging period in everyone's life, I think. But, it just is what it is. But when babies grow up, I think hopefully things will become a bit better. But of course, there are more things that you will need to worry about, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, again, I didn't have the experience on that, but I hope that when the time comes, I'll be ready. Or at least I will know what to do to prepare myself, I guess. So yeah, family is important. That's what I was thinking about. And the point I want to make is that you have to make sure that you keep in touch with your family, because family is a lot to me. It means a lot to me, and as I said before, there can be circumstances where family, some people may not have a good family, and the family may have been quite abusive or neglectful or anything like that. But again, you deserve to find love somewhere else, but there was a situation. I'm not going to get into too much details, but some of you may have already seen the comment in one of my recent videos if you're watching it on YouTube. And there was someone who was trying to find their brother or something. And it was quite an interesting experience. And I do hope that that person will find the brother. Again, I don't want to get into too much details. It is something personal. But yeah, if you're hearing this, you know who you are, and the best of luck. And I hope you do find someone. I hope you do find your brother. Yeah, family is important because, well, family is the reason why you exist. And it is also important because, family should be your best friend and someone to rely on when you're in trouble. And the family members should also rely on you too. Again, if it is mutual, because I've seen stories, I've heard things where it is not mutual and it's just not worth it. So make sure that you don't waste time on something that isn't mutual. Again, you deserve to be loved, you deserve to be happy, and try to achieve that happiness. Start from yourself and keep going. I believe in you. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I want to say. I only have a couple of minutes left before the call starts. So apologies if this episode sounds a bit rushed, but I do hope that you've got something out of it. I definitely need to find some more time to actually think about what to talk about. It's been 17 episodes already, or maybe even more. I've kind of lost count. But I am enjoying doing that. I am enjoying sharing happiness, especially now because there's just so much love and joy and happiness in my life. And I hope that you get a piece of it too. And also, before I forget, I know it doesn't sound like a big deal for most people, but my channel on YouTube has got 5 subscribers. And even though it's only 5 subscribers, but to me that means that it's 5 people genuinely enjoying my project. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for your support. Feel free to contact me at any time, either via comments or via email. You can always rely on the fact that I will read everything that you send to me. Obviously, just being careful in case if you're trying to send anything dodgy, please don't. Let's be mutually respectful to each other. But yeah, 5 subscribers, it's pretty nice. And let's hope we'll get further, because I am enjoying doing that no matter what the subscriber count is and how many people are watching it. As long as people are interested, that's all that matters to me. With that being said, life may be a cruel and unjust place, but at least we can enjoy the sunsets. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for listening to my episodes, and I hope I will speak to you again next week. This has been Nicholas Malson, and I wish you a very pleasant evening. Take care, and goodbye.